Buon pomeriggio a tutti. Con questo abstract in lingua inglese vorrei portare l'argomento dandogli una certa sensibilità, un certo coinvolgimento al pubblico, oltre che agli addetti ai lavori. Allora, incomincio il mio intervento. The new guidelines on civic education provide as learning objectives therefore mandatory educations to relationship and education to respect toward everyone, and in particular toward women. It is not only a matter of giving content to the 33 hours of civic education, but it is expected that these themes must also characterize the disciplinary teachings. It is the first time that this has happened. Those who have governed before and now protest had no arranged for it. What we have predicted are not pitiful lies. This is demonstrated by the answers given to a questionnaire sent to high schools. 90% of schools have activated education courses on relationship and respect, the vast majority of which are curricular. According to the teacher, in 70% of cases, there was an improvement in the behavior of young people. We have also commissioned Indire to launch ad hoc training for teachers, allocating over 3 million euros. We have found another 15 million euros for classroom activities with students. These are resources that had never been allocated for this purpose before. In addition, education to respect, relationship, and empathy is now also included in the new school programs. Here too, it is the first time that it has been mandatory provided. Let's come to sex education. A premise feminicide cannot be fought with sex education. Sex educations have been done for decades in Northern European countries, which, however, in the Western world, are at the top of the list of feminicide and sexual violence, with rates much higher than in Italy. Sex education is important for a correct knowledge of the body and its biological evolution for protection from the risk of sexually transmitted diseases and for a conscious management of sexuality. In this regard, It is false to say that the bill on informed consent has eliminated sex educations. On the contrary, the test specific, without prejudice to the provisions of the national indications. In the new indications, the science courses includes the study of the sexual difference between male and female, the sexual evolution of the body, reproductions, conceptions, and procreations, the characteristic of puberty, and the risk deriving from sexually transmitted diseases. The oppositions is propagandism that we would prevent sex education in school. The law on informed consent rather aims not to create confusions in children by teaching the so-called gender theories. It has the theories according to which alongside a male and female gender, there would be other gender identities that are neither male nor female. Since Article 30 of the Constitutions assign first and foremost to parents the task of education their children. We believe it is right that it is the parents of minor who decides whether to have their adolescent children attend lessons on gender identity after having had adequate information on the content of the courses. In these cases, it will no longer be possible for ideologized associations to make propaganda, often paid for by taxpayers in schools. Lessons we have to be entrusted to serious professionals, psychologists, doctors, university professors. The reformer of informed consent represent a step forward in the culture of the respect and certainly not a step backward. Fine. Questo è quanto. Vi ringrazio e se avete commenti lasciate pure nella chat che sono contento anche di apprezzarli e di farmi anche nuove idee per poter essere presente qui un'altra volta. Vi saluto tutti e arrivederci, grazie.